goal as well. 62%, I think, in favor of Raydish.
It is what it is. Now we are going to get into the game, and we have Red Raptor versus Tesca right now. Battle Boots representation across the floor right now. Mounir is going to be able to pick up the first weapon, and he's starting off with a read immediately down into orange. Another end light will secure it.
Already starting off big on the side of Mounir. I like that he's going in immediately into the Tesca. He played around with the Teros in his match earlier against Markimu, but it was the Tesca that ended up getting him to that Game 5 situation. Okay, goes in with the side air.
Will connect. Mounir tried to charge up that signature, but Raydish with a very nice weapon toss is going to be able to get that knockout. Now I heard earlier on the previous block, South America has a bit of an orb problem in terms of Raydish. There's not that much orb representation in the European side of things either, at least not as of currently. So how much practice Mounir has against some of these best orb players, I'm not sure, but it looks like Mounir is unfazed.
He's actually insane for going for that down sig and throwing it to the right side, considering they're on the left side of the map. But I guess also like going for the active input going forward potentially would have not led to the KO. So just the wild man plays coming out from Mounir. Comes in with the down air and hits the neutralite as well, despite the fact that he was sweat beating against Raydish.
Has the initial lead as he pushes Raydish off stage yet again. Gets back with the recovery though. Not going to be the knockout just yet. Raydish catches the nair and immediately tries to go for the follow-up. We said it yesterday, Raydish ability to catch landings is what I'm going to be on the lookout for. If Mounir is able to successfully land against Raydish, he has a chance, but if Raydish puts him into the air and he's unable to land, that's how Raydish just shatters you.
Yeah, I mean, Raydish's gameplay generally relies on control. Controlling the space, controlling the floor. And we'll see how Mounir can respond to that. Dodges down towards Raydish. Does pick up the gauntlets a little early on that end sig as Raydish was still low. And he's going to be able to get some damage out for it.
All right, able to get the end light on his landing. Gets the recovery as Raydish tries to get back up. But he uses that soft platform to be able to secure the stage back up. Endlight comes out though. Raydish has to get back up, but a ground pound will connect. Mounir is keeping this lead.
That was such a sneaky ground pound. Like, he went back, looked like he was going to just swap weapons, and then just slipped over the corner there and hit the ground pound right on top of Raydish. A solid lead here for Mounir.
Okay. Tries to go for the D-light. Raydish able to punish it though, gets the dare, goes for the ground pound, no options. That's going to be the stock. One stock to one right now, and Raydish is basically full stock here. Basically completely healthy.
Really good KO from Raydish on that edge guard. He went dodge for dodge against Mounir, and then ended up winning out for it. Now he's getting some good damage. Double nair, dude. Raydish with the pressure.
That aerial gameplay is insane, but Mounir is able to even it out with a quick read. Tries to pick up that weapon, but Raydish is keeping off it. The neutral signature. As soon as Raydish starts using the N-Sig and the D-Sig, you know something's about to go down.
The birds are coming out. He's opening the aviary. He wants to get the KO here with the bird. Can he do it though? Mounir high in the sky with the N-Sig.
Able to reclaim the stage, but we're going right back into the aerial battle, but Raydish picks up the landing, and it's going to be Raydish winning the first game.
And that's one thing that's so powerful about the way that Raydish plays is like he throws out 3 or 4 N-Sigs. Yeah, they don't hit, but then Mounir's got to think about, okay, I can't be in the air. Now I have to try to get back down onto the stage, and that's when Raydish goes, okay, side light, side air.
It's so interesting. It feels like there's actually a switch. There might actually be a switch in Raydish where, okay, neutral signature mode activated, and he goes for like 3 neutral signatures in one stock, and then for the rest of the sets, he doesn't use it.
Yeah, but it's still enough to put it in your brain that you're like, okay, I have to be aware of this. I have to be wary about where I'm going to be. Here we go into game number 2. Raydish already up 1 game. We got the boots beat boots.
All right. Able to wake up out of the dare that Mounir gets the GC though, pushing Raydish further back. No options. Raydish unable to capitalize off of though. No options himself, and he didn't have a weapon.
Ooh, good movement there from Raydish, mixing up Mounir there. Got back in front of him, hit him with that neutral light. Still trading blow for blow.
Blow for blow right now, but both of these players get a lot of their damage in like quick succession, but it's for 2 completely different reasons. Mounir gets that damage because he picks up a read. Raydish does it because he just denies someone to ever be on the ground.
Good movement on Raydish's side though to avoid that weapon toss. You saw that fast fall down into the recovery to kind of just slip past it. Down sig bounces and will KO Mounir. Gonna get the first stock.
seeing some of those signatures that Mounir used successfully against Markmu. He used them mostly as jump callouts. Now, I'm not sure how successful that will be against Raydish. We saw one attempt at doing such move, and Raydish is looking ever so slightly more grounded here, so Mounir might have to be on the lookout for that.
Ooh. Mounir having to run away from that ground pound coming out from Raydish. Goes for a big read with the GCN Sig, and Raydish from below gonna get that punish.
Orange right now, he's gonna need a couple of really good strings to be able to even this out at this point, as Mounir is searching for the knockout, gets the D-Light, wants to start the juggle, but Mounir is able to touch the ground.
Okay, nice hit from behind coming out from Raydish, the neutral light on the side of Mounir just to get some stage control. What's the play? Down Sig, and it hits!
Okay, full stock lead with the call-out signature. Mounir with the Tesca Sigs, they're so good.
Just covering the entirety of the wall there. Raydish not sure where to go, but he was burning out on the outside. Goes in for his own hit with the down Sig, doesn't find the connection though.
Goes for the D-Sig, and Mounir does the impossible. He dodges it and also punishes the move. The motorcycle comes out and a signature comes out. We've hit the switch, we're in signature mode.
Signature mode activated throughout the down Sig, throughout the side Sig, 2 neutral Sigs. Raydish, what's the next one gonna be? He's turned the switch off as he goes for the side light side air. It's enough to even the stock count.
And this is very, very similar damage from what we saw just last stock. So this has been going quite even right now. If Mounir is able to continue this being even, he's gonna come out on top here.
No, but good denial coming out from Raydish. Finding these hits on top of Mounir. Nice GC down, like great spacing on the side of Mounir.
Tries to go in with the Nair. Raydish spacing it out and gets a punish of his own. Getting some chip damage right now as Mounir is getting into orange. Sair comes out, pushes him off stage. Unable to deny the wall touch or the stage touch.
Mounir giving a lot of respect to the distance that Raydish can control, but the down Sig will go in and Mounir gets the KO.
So close to not being a knockout too. That was just on the verge of being enough to send him to the knockout zone, and that's 1-1 on the board. We see it behind the stat page, 527 damage to 462. It didn't really feel like Mounir did that much more damage onto Raydish.
No, but those signatures, which he was connecting a little bit more than Raydish, you know, signatures on average hit a little bit harder. And that's what we saw, right? Like, we saw that down Sig that bounced off and got Raydish KO'd, and then you also saw those boots down signatures where it was like whipping him all the way to the other side. Just like that damage does add up a little bit faster.
Yeah, the signatures, a well-played signature is going to be able to get that knockout a little bit earlier. I heard a very funny expression whenever someone was on Valor this weekend, which is if you're able to rack up a lot of damage, but you're unable to find the knockout, it's fake damage. I really like that.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter on the scoreboard. If you can't find the knockout, I mean, it's about knocking your opponent out 3 times. You need to find it.
Yeah, the game is not about damage. The damage just helps you get to the end goal, which is the KOs. We're getting ready to get into the next one.
I want to say, with these cross-regional matches, we've been spicing things up a lot more with the legend, with the map picks. But between Mounir and Raydish, there seems to be a consensus on which maps they want to be on. We're going to Demon Island right now. 1-1 on the board. This could go either way.
Yeah, both of them want their runways. Okay, Raydish reaching out there with the side air. Mounir with a good turnaround down air, but the weapon toss not connecting means Raydish gets back up and gets the advantage state.
Gets a Nair in, creates some distance, recovery into Nair, and he's able to secure a weapon pickup for himself. Still even on the damage though.
Didn't get the dodge that he wanted there. You saw him go for the second down air. Raydish out spacing, but Mounir comes down, hits the neutral light.
That weapon. Oh, the weapon throw into the signature. Dash in between that. I would love to know the frames on that. That looked tight.
He's reaching so much farther than I think Raydish is expecting with those boots down signatures. Down light, into the side air, and it will KO Mounir with the first stock.
And I mean, this is a similar story to what we saw last game. Mounir picks up that initial lead, and whenever he gets it, it's really, really hard to find your way back.
He's chasing. Uh-oh. Don't get turned around. Mounir still gets that wall touch on the down air over the corner. Raydish cleans it up.
Super difficult to deal with. I've heard previously, if you have a parry playstyle and you're going up against someone that is slightly in the lead, you need to play so much better than your opponents to be able to take it back. But Raydish, as he mentioned in the interview, he's been cooking with some more explosive gameplay recently. That's what we're seeing now. He's been able to even out the lead. Mounir's got some explosive gameplay of his own though, taking him down into orange. Takes him off stage with these gauntlets, commits to the recovery. It's not going to be a knockout just yet, though. Yeah,
I mean, you got to ask who's going to be the demolition man, who's got the more explosive plays right now. Mounir in position. Is he going to go for the down sig again? No, this time, turnaround side air. Raydish gets the stage control. Weapon toss, and Mounir with the side sig will whip back and get another KO.
Super clean spacing there, knowing that the signature will pick up, even though Raydish used that GC off the ground. And that is going to be that initial lead. Once again, picks up the dodge off stage 2. Mounir is racking up that damage. Ground pound comes out, he gets the punish. Do we see the unarmed play? Raydish is able to dodge right through him.
Interesting options coming out from Mounir. He hit the side air, didn't go for the active input, instead went for the weapon toss, and then tried to go back onto the stage. Side sig will catch Raydish after the whiffed end sig.
Throw comes out. Mounir left unarmed right now, and Raydish is able to keep that starve going. Haymaker will connect. Raydish struggles to get back onto the stage, but when he does so, he lands with a Sair, throwing Mounir away.
Ooh, neutral sig will whiff that time, and Raydish gonna get the punish. Sideline, side air.
One stock to one right now, but Mounir will not need much to find this knockout. One well-placed Tesca signature. We've seen what they're able to do. We see the gauntlets. I smell the D-sig. Doesn't want to go for it, though.
It's gauntlet neutral light time. Raydish eats a weapon toss. Does he have the aerial movement? Just enough to touch the wall.
The ground pound on the stage. I'm not sure if Mounir tried to go off stage with that one. That could have been massive. Either way, it will allow Raydish to get back onto the stage. Takes a Sair to the face, and that it won't even matter. Still, 2-1 on the board. Mounir's gonna pick the game.
The EU Dream looking really solid. Mounir playing incredibly well, finding the punishes on the whiffs from Raydish. Raydish is going to have to be a lot more careful about how he picks and chooses how he's going to go up against Mounir.
Yet again, we're seeing such amazing usage here from Mounir with the signatures. 9 signatures with a 56% accuracy. What do you think Raydish can change in this matchup?
Well, like, generally speaking, right, when you look at a 9 signature count and you like, almost everyone will tell you, okay, so just like make them whiff and then punish, right? Like, that's generally your game plan. And I think the hardest part for Raydish right now is the spacing around those signatures from Mounir, because Mounir is doing them in reaction. He's doing them like these quick burst outs, and Raydish is just getting caught off guard from it.
And it might come back a little bit to what I was saying earlier, where if you're playing a little bit more patiently, it's gonna be really hard to catch up, and it's always into the first stock. It's always the first stock where Mounir is able to pick up an initial lead. Yesterday, that was Raydish special.
Yeah. Another thing Raydish could try to go for is those juggles. They were very effective earlier on, but so far have not been able to find those positions against Mounir. Mounir gonna get caught by the sidelight side air. So far, damage trade's relatively even. Juggle opportunity, nice nair recovery.
Trying to catch the landing with the nair. Raydish able to slip right by though. Trying to catch that landing. Mounir using that soft platform to his benefit.
Ooh, again, Raydish comes in and gets caught by the down sig. Down air from Mounir, not gonna active input once the force dump, and that will be the first KO.
Mounir uses those signatures as if they were light attacks, man. Yeah. He sees them from a mile away and he goes for them without any hesitation. It throws everyone off guard.
He's so confident with them, and his accuracy's been solid. More than 50% accuracy with his signature count both times, I'm pretty sure.
Now Raydish has the weapon advantage, needs to find this knockout quickly. The Sair will set it up. Is he gonna commit to it? Mounir will be able to get back up. He gets the weapon as well. Endlight comes out. He's adding up some damage. This is bad news for Raydish. He's able to get a knockout quickly though.
That was able to fast fall just far enough away from that nair and then come back up with that recovery. Still a little bit behind in that damage department. Sticking with the orb. It's been his comfort weapon. Doesn't hit the down air.
So close. Mounir able to get in with a nair now. Raydish has done an exceptional job at evening this game out so far, and he's in the lead now with that sideline Sair.
Good spacing on the side of Raydish. Thought Mounir was going to jump over him. You saw go for that turnaround nair.
Alright, able to Pick up a Nair. I mean, the biggest differentiator between this game and the previous games is that Raydish is not allowing Mounir to get away with any funny business. We haven't really seen any of those clips that are making us, you know, pull our hairs out.
Yeah, I mean, Mounir's been having to play a little bit more of an honest game right now, and it's been working out for Raydish.
There
Easy
you go.
Punish, side light, side air, not going to KO though.
There you go. He's picking up what Mounir is putting down right now, punishing those signatures, and Raydish is definitely starting to find a little bit of a flow here in this matchup, getting himself the lead here. Mounir's on his last stock.
Yeah, and it's really interesting because, like, as much as people want to be like, oh, Raydish loves to play a little bit more passive, he loves to sit back, what's working best for him is staying just close enough to Mounir, like staying as close. Oh no!
There it is. And yeah, you're definitely right. Parrying right in someone's face. You always feel like you can hit them, but you never can.
But Mounir, he hits that side sig. He's going to even things up here. This is game number 4. Raydish needs this. He wants to stay alive in the bracket.
Big.
Nice down like ground pound, but it doesn't go over the corner.
ECD light mist coming out from Mounir. Raydish could have got even more damage off of that, but now the roles have been reversed. It's going to be Raydish running up, no options. Does he have enough? He uses the dodge, and that's going to be it.
Mounir just catching Raydish time and time again. Downlight Sair, downlight Sair, downlight Sair, and Mounir gonna take out Raydish. The EU dream continues.